Hey there, Allie Virtue here from Parkside Nutrition, and I thought this week I would talk a little bit about how to get started with macro tracking. So one of my clients has been seeing really good results, and so his partner asked like, hey, my partner wants to start tracking on Chronometer. What are some guidelines as far as where to get started? And we talked a little bit more numbers because I knew his situation and height, weight, body weight, stuff like that. So without getting too specific with numbers, these are the top 3 things that I would love somebody to focus on if they are just starting out with tracking macros. Number 1, what are macros? Macronutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. So 1 gram of carbohydrates and 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Fun fact, alcohol is 7 calories per gram, but that's another story for another day. So those are macronutrients. Those are the things that our body needs in macro, large amounts. So this is in addition to tracking calories. Typically, it's a surrogate way of tracking calories. So for weight loss, for muscle gain, total calories is very, very important. So that's the most important driver to whether we gain weight or lose weight. That is very true. Macronutrients are the next best thing to influencing our body composition and how that weight loss turns out. Do I lose or maintain muscle mass? Do I lose more fat tissue than muscle, etc.? So protein, carbohydrates, fiber in there as well, and fat are really important to track, and they give you a lot of information and things to better balance your meals, basically, so for a better result and journey along the way as well, instead of just focusing on calories. Very, very important. So in the priority of things, so total calories are the main priority, macros are the next thing to focus on, and then meal timing can be helpful as well, but it's not as important for weight loss. It makes the experience a little bit more enjoyable. So when we are tracking macros, so I highly, highly recommend the Chronometer app above all others, to be honest. So the number 1 thing is you want to track 100% of the food and beverages you consume for at least 7 to 10 days. I would also do this in addition to tracking your body weight and getting a morning body weight. So before you drink a bunch of water, before you eat your food, sweat, whatever, that way that will tell us if I'm tracking 100% and all of that food equals same body weight or weight loss or weight gain, etc. Then we have really good information. Do that first. Try to do it without judgment and just see what you get. And then we can start to adjust things. The second thing that I would want you to focus on is having protein at every single meal and lots of plants. So protein and plants at the vast majority of each of your meals. This is really, really important. Just for longevity, weight loss, etc. If you want a number for that one, Chronometer does have some really good helpful circles that you want to fill with vitamins and minerals and things like that. So that is helpful. That shows you're eating a lot of high quality food that have a lot of nutrition in it. And then also with the plant side of things, I'd love for you to get about 35 grams of fiber each day, at least 25. But 35 would be great. You can build up to it slowly. Don't do it overnight. Your guts will let you know if you do it too quickly. But that's the second thing that I would work on. The last thing is stopping when you are full. The only caveat or potential problem when we start to use an app is we eat by a calculator, which can be helpful when you're learning how to readjust things. But I also want you to stop when you're full. So number 1, track your food 100% honest. Everything that goes in your mouth, food, beverages, for 7 to 10 days. Write yourself little notes, what you think about it, etc. But be really, really honest. Number 2 is protein and plants at the vast majority of your meals. And that means like 85 to 90% of your meals look like that or have those 2 components, at least have those 2 components. And then number 3 is stopping when you are full. If you follow those 3 things, you are going to see a massive amount of progress, and it doesn't need to get more complicated than that. We can make it more complicated, but those are fantastic ways to get started. So if you have any other questions about nutrition, if you have questions about your particular scenario, feel free to send me a message and I can cover it in a very anonymous video like this. But these are the first couple things that I would work on, and let me know if this is helpful or if you want me to cover any other topics. Otherwise, have a fantastic week, guys.